Back at it for another episode of the Blind But Now See Show. This is the voice of the disabled. This is not a disabled podcast, even though you see two disabled heroes. I am your host, FOB. Oh shit. I am your host, FOB Cito the Rachel. Blind Poppy if you nasty. The official blind stepper. And I'm in the studio with my sister. I don't gotta keep announcing. You can just jump in.
Yeah,
We gotta get a routine together, sis.
You know me, it's your girl. No, let me
We
stop.
gotta get a routine together.
It's Frenchie, aka Hot Wheels again, and we're back to give you another great episode.
Locked in, you know where we at, 265 Canal Street, where magic happened. We got my boy Wolf behind the cameras. He's still on site, even though you don't see him on the couch. He's still here though, the number one producer of the Blind But Now See podcast. And before we even get into this episode, I just want to send a rest in peace to Matt. Rest in peace. I ain't gonna lie, I was about to stop podcasting, but Matt came all the way down here from Ohio just to meet me. He blind too. He died in his sleep 2 weeks ago. Rest in peace, Matt. You will
Rest
always
in
be a
peace.
blind stepper. You gain your wings, you know. You might see again. You think he can see?
That would be beautiful if that's the
Beautiful,
case.
right?
If
He
you-
ain't gain his wing, gain his eyes.
Mm,
That's what I want. I don't want no wings. I just want my eyes when I go.
that's beautiful.
But how you been, my sister though?
I've been good. I've been chilling.
Mental health?
Mentally, I'm feeling good. I'm not gonna lie. Don't go see my me in the morning.
Okay, her man before Labor Day. I've been feeling good. You know, I did the live show, Billy live show, Need to Be Steady. I still didn't find no love though. I ain't even gonna hold you. I just thought about that when I left.
Because it was no love, it was just hoes.
Yeah, it was somebody pregnant too.
It was
right?
hoes and then one pregnant girl. She was off limits. Shout out to you, boo.
Billy did me dirty. But I loved it though. Shout out to you, Billy. But what we got to start today though?
Today we're gonna discuss trauma and how you can still get blessings from it and how it can help you to open your eyes and wake up and just see things differently. No pun intended.
I like that shit though. A lot of people run away from trauma.
They do.
A lot of people run away from trauma.
What
but we here to
Jay-Z
address
said,
it.
Jay-Z said something in his song. He said, "Can't run from the pain, go towards it." And I always remembered that. So now let's get straight into it.
Let's get into
Because
it.
for the people that don't know, because even though we feel like we might have shared our stories 1,000 times, there's a lot of people that don't know what
New
happened.
people that's coming
What
in.
were you born blind?
Nah, I wasn't born blind. 13 years ago, I was shot 3 times, twice to my head, once to my shoulder in the streets of Brooklyn. Brownsville to be exact. I hate Brownsville. And I was left on the floor to die, you know, like fighting for my life, crawling. Like I never in my I'm 30 I can't even say 35 because I'll be 35 next month. But I can't never say like in 22 years of living, thought I would feel the feeling of bullets ripping through my skin.
Mm.
Never in my life felt I would be on the floor fighting for my life. I never thought in my life that I'd be waking up blind.
Mm.
Waking up, I thought my eyes were just swollen until like my 7th day in the hospital and they broke the news that I am blind. I'm strong though. It's 8 days in the hospital, 3 days recovery. 3 days respirator, 4 days recovery, 8th day I'm walking out the hospital. I had a mission, my son, but just like being in the dark is very hard. And people don't understand that.
Mm.
But no matter how many times I tell this story, it's like you just think of just different things. And it's like I never in my life pleaded for a second chance. Other than when I was on the floor.
When you was sitting there laying down.
Bleeding out of my head. I lost a lot of blood.
And
They
be
wanted to
shot
put
in- you
another
were shot
person
in-
in.
You say you were shot in your head 2 times?
Twice.
So to get shot in, where did it go through? Can you show us?
Came from the right side.
Mhm.
Got hit from the right side. Came out the left. That's where it took the vision out because it clipped the cords. And then I got hit right in the back of my head. And then they hit me in my arm. And
So when you felt that, you was still
I was up. Wow,
you was
whoa.
still wide awake.
Wide
Like you
woke.
didn't. A lot of people would pass the fuck out.
You just
from-
hear beep, and I'm fighting. I'm crawling to the car.
You heard a beep.
That's all you heard was just beep. I'm crawling. I got up. I fell. And the crazy thing about it is, my sight didn't just go right away.
It didn't.
Nah, I'm still seeing. I'm seeing where my car is. I counted my money. I seen my son on the screensaver. I seen blood on my boots, and I was pissed off.
So did the
Like-
bullet go up? Both of them went out your head.
Nah, the one in the back stayed in it.
So it
Like-
stayed. So do you feel like that moved?
Like the
maybe?
one in the back ricocheted pretty
Mhm.
much. But the one on the side of my face,
Mm-hmm.
it clipped the cords.
It
That's
went straight
connecting.
through.
Yeah, it clipped the cords that was
But you still could
connecting.
see.
Yeah, and that's
So
the
at which
bugged out
point
part
did you
about it.
stop seeing?
When I got up off the respirator,
Oh my God.
my eyes was shut, closed, swollen. So I'm thinking
So maybe when they did the surgery, they could
there's
have.
no surgery. I got no surgery done.
They didn't do no surgery on your
No
head,
surgery done. Just put the respirator inside my mouth,
but you
and
could
that's
still
it.
see. So it's like your vision faded away
Faded away
slowly.
slowly, and that was
Ooh.
like the worst pain because it's like it's like my actual life is fading away into the
Oh
life
my
I'm living
God.
now. Like really thinking about it, it's
Oh
like
my
you
God.
running,
I'm
like
about
you
to
running a tunnel. You feel me? It's like you running in the tunnel and you seeing the light, but it seemed like that light is going further and further and further.
So
And
it's
then
like the closer you get, the further it gets.
yeah, and it didn't fade away that fast though, cause they put me on the ambulance. In the ambulance, I seen.
You still
They
seen
took
the
me
people in
out.
the
I
ambulance.
seen my best friend there. I seen him. Cops trying to push him out. I seen him. Woke up off the respirator. It was over. Like my vision was hanging
Which
on to
hospital
dead
you went
life.
to?
Kings County.
They did that shit.
Kings County.
You can see. What
Yo,
the hell?
I felt that way, but then when you see X-rays and you see how damn like the cords to the brain
But
to
if
the
that,
eyes is
but if that's
clipped.
the case, then then it's like, wouldn't it why would it gradually go away? If it clipped it, automatically
Mhm.
you should not have seen anymore.
I don't know, but
I don't know. We about to sue them
it just
niggas.
fading and fading
You
and
about to
fading and
lose your
fading
job.
and fading. I'm just like, yo, what the hell is going on? Like little, it's like glitching. My vision was glitching,
It's like it was like spotty.
like holding on to damn life. And it's like once that respirator happened and everything, it's like,
Maybe
it
your
was over.
adrenaline kept your vision going.
Kept it pumping,
Yeah,
probably.
that's
Cause
crazy.
I didn't know I got shot. I'm still moving. I didn't know I got shot. I'm still running. I'm still
You was just
fighting.
still running,
Like
still going.
yeah, until they hit me with the needle, put me on a respirator, then it was like, it's over. I woke up, my eyes swollen. I'm like, it's just swell. But then they opening my eye, the eye drops in it, and it's like, damn, I'm not seeing when they doing it. But my eyes reacting to the light. Just weird. But what about you?
What about me?
Let's talk about you.
Oh, me. So I was 15. I was third. So that was 14 years ago for me. So 2011, August 27th. It actually just made 14 years on Wednesday. So I went and celebrated that.
God, you gotta celebrate.
So I went to a party and I got shot in my back. A lot of people know. I'm pretty sure I have it all over YouTube at this point, but I got shot on my back, and the first feelings was I didn't know I was shot. So there, everybody's saying you're not shot, because I had on a black dress that night, so you can't see anything. You don't see any
Yeah.
blood. You don't see nothing. So I just felt numb. Like everybody was getting up because they started shooting. Mad people got shot. It was 11 people got shot.
11?
11 people got shot.
Damn.
So everybody's getting up. And I'm still on the ground. They like, get up, get up. Because my bro had put me to the ground. I remember running over people because I'm like, nah, what the fuck? Because I'm so drunk. I was fucked up. When I say I was off drugs and alcohol. Shit that, listen, they
Shit,
pumped
I'm the
my
opposite.
stomach. They seen some shit in there. But I had thought, I was like, oh, they got some fireworks at this party. It's lit. Like, it was really a lit ass party. Like, the whole hood was there. So now as I'm on the ground, I'm trying to get back up because my bro had pulled me to the ground because he's like, what the fuck? You get down. You know what I'm saying? He pulled me to the ground. As soon as he pulled me to the ground, exactly where my head was, a bullet flew by. So it could have literally been my head. So now I'm on the ground and I can't get up. I can't get up. I can't get up. They're like, get up. I'm like, I can't get up. I can't get up. I could still move my arms and shit.
Did you have feeling in your legs?
You know the crazy
Or
part?
just went away?
You know
right
the
away?
crazy part is I cannot, and I'm gonna be so honest, I believe I was still feeling my legs before I woke up into the hospital. That's the crazy
So
part.
it's like my
Like I
vision.
just couldn't get up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting there and they're like, you didn't get shot, you didn't get shot. But my legs, like my vagina, I was bleeding. And they like, oh, maybe glass just blew up in between your legs, like a bottle, and it made you
Yeah.
numb. I'm like, it wouldn't make me not get up. I'm like, I got shot. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I knew it. I'm like, I got shot. Like, they turned me over and they seen it. They was like, she got shot.
Damn, you ain't feel it though in your back?
Nope.
Then
I guess your
instant
adrenaline,
took it away?
it numbed me up. Like I didn't feel any pain.
See me, I felt burned. Like
And I felt
the
like
burning.
no, that's why when everybody tell me how bullets feel piercing your flesh, I think God and them drugs.
That you didn't. Maybe I was about to say maybe it was the drug because I felt the
Them
burning.
drugs. I had so much alcohol in my system. I had ecstasy. Not proud of it. I haven't done it since because I literally was on the floor. I was like, God, if this the e-pill. I said, God, if this the e-pills, I ain't gonna never do it again. I promise you. And I'm on the floor like my mama gonna kill me if I die. Like, I swear to God. And I was just sitting there. I was like, damn. Like, I was just like, I don't want to die. Like, that's the only thing I remember thinking. Like, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Like, I'm not ready for this. I'm 15 years old. My life just started. Like, I'm not ready to die.
No.
Like, and I was just thinking about my mom. I'm like, if I die, my
Everything
mother
start
gonna
flashing.
be so broken. You get what I'm saying? She gonna blame herself. If I die, my dad gonna blame himself, my family. Like, they gonna be hurting. So I started thinking about my siblings. I started thinking about everything
Everything
but
start
me.
flashing. And
Nah, shit didn't start flashing. I ain't have that moment because I said I'm not dying. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Not
Like,
the death moment,
like
but
people,
the moment, like the people that depend on
the
you,
people that
need
depend
you.
on me and need me. Yeah, I was thinking about them. I thought about everybody but myself in that moment. I'm gonna be honest. And I literally was just
Be like
talking
that.
I was talking to God and I was just like, yo. And then when I got in the ambulance, they telling me I got shot in my head because they're like, is this your hair? I'm like, get the fuck off of it. I'm still popping shit. They like, I'm like, why y'all pulling my hair? They was like, this your hair? I was like, yeah, I bought it. They was like, well, they said you got shot in your head. And I'm like, well, shit, I ain't feel the one in my back. I started ripping that shit out. I started ripping that shit out. And then they was like, you didn't get shot in your head. And now I'm sitting in the hospital with a fucking mullet. I'm telling you right now, I had business in the front, party in the back. Listen, I had the, you know when the old white men be balding at the top, but they still keep their hair long in the back?
Crazy.
Like the old Englishmen. That's how my shit was. So I'm just sitting in the hospital bed looking fried. But
crazy.
I woke up when they did surgery on me and all of that. They did laparoscopic surgery. That's why I have the zipper on me. And I woke up in between and they was like, oh shoot, she's up. Because anesthesia doesn't always work the same for everybody. Sometimes they give you too little, sometimes they give you too much, but doctors try to give you too little so that they don't, oversedate you and kill you. So I woke up a little bit, but when I seen my stomach open, I just dozed right back out. I remember that. And I remember waking up. And I remember waking up and just everybody surrounding me. And, they never really told me like
you got shot.
No, I knew I got shot. They never told me like you're never gonna
walk again.
I never had that
How long it took?
conversation.
How long before you realized
I about to say nobody like doctors told me like the word paralyzed and stuff, but how long it took to accept it and how long it took to know is two different things because everything was such a blur because you're on all them pain meds, like you said, the respirator, you're on all these things.
So much shit.
In these machines, and I didn't want to eat. I didn't want to do anything. I was like, if God,
same here.
Why would he keep me here? And I said, why would he keep me here and make me be like this?
Suffer.
Like, that's how I felt in the beginning.
People don't understand that. Like, the hardest thing wasn't being blind. The hardest thing was, like, keeping a smile on my face. Yeah. That was really my hardest thing. Yeah. It wasn't accepting and being blind. It's really finding out who I am. I'm still that same person. I wasn't chasing my vision. I was chasing who I used to be.
Who you used to be.
And that put me in a depression.
That holds you back so much because before, the reason why we in the wheelchair community, we call it Life Day. Like if you weren't born this way, so the day that this happened to you, we call it Life Day. So it's not your birthday, but it's the day that your life really began, the second life. You know what I mean?
You take my ass to the blind school because I don't know none of the terminology.
That's what I'm saying. That's what we call it, and I call it a rebirth because you have to bury the person that you was before because you might have to accept that you will never be that person again.
It's like I do the same thing.
And God put you here and he kept you here because he wanted you to change, not because he wanted you to stay the same.
Yeah, but at that moment, you don't see it like
you, of course, hell no. I was
no lie. At that moment, I looked at it like I'm making everybody else happy by breathing. When I'm not happy.
See, I didn't feel that. I felt more of anger. I felt angry at God. I was upset with him. I
hated God.
I was sitting there. I remember in the hospital, and I always tell people, like my mom, she was always praying. She had the priest coming. She had a pastor coming. Too. You hate that holy shit. Water, all this shit. And I'm like, burn, burn. I was fucking with her. I was fucking with my mom bad. And then one night, I kid you no lie, I wasn't eating. My heart rate was just going up and down. My blood pressure was like, that little beeping sound, everything. Like, so I was been in the hospital for a couple of days night. And then I'm like, I'm hot. And my mother got a coat on in the hospital because the AC on. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm hot. Like, mommy, I'm hot. And I literally just felt like I was about to go. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, you got to pray. I was like, I can't pray because if God loved me, why would he do this to me? You know what I mean? Like, I say he wouldn't, if he cared about me. And at the time before that, before I got shot, I was angry with God because my grandmother died. You know, when you were a kid and you lose the person you love so much, my great grandmother had died, and I was just so angry with God since then. From 12 to
No.
15, I just was rebellious and being rebellious towards God and angry. I wasn't an atheist. I was just angry, you know?
Yeah, I
And
was angry at
so
God.
when my mom was like, you gotta pray, and I literally felt myself dying.
Yo,
So I didn't start dying in the moment when I got shot. I started dying in that hospital just
start
from
dying
not
inside
eating,
and everything.
just from them pumping me up with drugs. You know what I'm saying? No food, just drugs. And I'm just laying there. My body not accustomed to this. I'm not walking. You know what I'm saying? My
Your
blood
body
pressure
in
all over
shock.
the
Your
place.
body don't want to eat.
Yeah.
'Cause
So
I didn't eat the whole time I was in
and
the
I was
hospital either.
refusing. I kept trying to pull the tubes out. I wasn't trying to take anything. So I was literally killing myself. And I had to pray. And I started praying. And from there, I started getting better. Next thing you know, they took the tube out. Then after
So
that,
I said
they took
progress.
me off the drug. You know what I mean? Like I started getting better. I started eating on my own. I started talking. I started doing other stuff because I was just writing. I was so fucked up. I couldn't
No.
even talk. Like it
I
was fucked
know,
up. It
man.
was
They had
bad.
Bibles in there.
Yeah, they had
People
everything.
praying on me.
And I'm just sitting there like,
the prayer
I'm gonna
warriors
kill
and all that.
all these
And I ain't
niggas.
gonna hold you, like as they doing all of this, in my mind, it's like, what the like? Why y'all wasting y'all time?
I'm going to hell.
It's like I
Nigga
looked
said
at it
I'm
like,
going to hell.
yeah, like I
I'm
looked
in
at it
hell.
like I said I'm like we was talking. I said y'all said God read my story already, right? They're like, I said, so why I'm in this hospital? Why is I'm here?
Why is
And
me?
I sat there like, oh, they were like, I'm like, well, I guess the devil must be winning. Like, why? I said, could God get his ass whipped?
Oh my
they
God,
they looked
Jesus.
at me like I'm crazy. It's like
Jesus.
it's 6 people it's 6 people, 6 of us in this hospital, and 4 of us got shot by the same gun.
Mm.
Who winning? The devil. I said, what the fuck? I said, where y'all guard at? Why y'all guard ain't showing up? They looked at me like I was crazy. This chain I got on that I wear today, I had the chain on when I got shot. When I got it back, it was bent. They said they think the bullet hit it. Took it off. I popped this shit. They like, what's? I said, man, I don't pray to y'all God.
Oh,
and that
demon?
shit, my cousin looking like, oh, we taking you to church. I'm like,
Demon.
yo, I'm in the front row, dozing off, in the front, just sleep. She hitting me, wake up, listen to it. But then it's like, I'm hearing the pastor talking. It's like, damn, did y'all tell him I was coming here today? Because why I feel like he talking to me?
Yeah, that's not the pastor. That's God coming
I'm like,
straight
why do I
through.
feel like he talking to me? Then it's like, yo, you got a purpose of living here. People who come to you, they could write a book about, they could write a Bible about you. Like nobody come out with you came, and I'm like, man, that's
This
in
is
y'all
rigged.
world.
Nigga said the game
Yeah,
is
like
rigged.
this is in y'all world. Because at the end of the day, oh, you blessed to be alive. Am I? I can't see my son. My son was 1 year old when I got shot. I'm blessed. Y'all took away my ability to drive. Y'all took away my ability, my independent. How's I'm blessed?
I was just about to say you can't drive. No,
Nah. So it's like I'm blessed because I'm here with y'all.
right.
That don't make me happy.
Yeah.
Told him that don't make me happy. I've been through it all. Like my trauma, like I knew when I was facing trauma, is when I woke up and I didn't want to live no more. I tried to commit suicide.
You tried to kill yourself.
I took 30 pills.
Oh my God.
And it's like, and the crazy thing about it, I had it set up to a point. I know for a fact I didn't want to live no more. My son's supposed to came over. I dubbed it. I don't know. I'm going out. I don't want them. Because I already had my mind set up. I'm checking out. Because before this, like, and people like, oh, I'm a real nigga. This time the third I got shot. That shit be lies. Like, you really go through it. My mother had to come over 3 or 4 in the morning sometimes because I had mental breakdowns. And I said, I just want everybody away from me. I don't want to hurt nobody. I done put hands on women that was never my character. I done choked my brother. I done choked my sister. I done beat up cousins. I was on the road. It's like everything was in front of my way, looked like a target, like looking like an enemy.
You thought everybody was against
Everybody was an enemy to me.
Because you was stuck in the darkness, and it's not even
Yo,
about
I'm
physical, it's the
fighting and
mental.
shit. Yeah, and it's like it's haunting me because I can't see nobody. I'm just hearing voices. So you
don't
know, like that
who's who.
scary movie, like you hear the voices and you going crazy and you moving around. Like I felt that feeling.
That's
I
true.
had my son picture on the wall. I tore it down. My mother looked like, what's wrong? I'm like, I just want him to stay away. I don't want to hurt him. I'm hurting everybody around him. I don't want to hurt him. They're like, you really gonna hurt him? I don't know what I'm capable of doing. So I kept him home. They gave me some sleep pills because I wasn't sleeping. I left a voicemail on my phone, and I left a note. Like, just listen to the voicemail because I can't explain it to y'all because y'all gonna try to talk me out of it. Y'all gonna try to do whatever. Boom! I took the pills, and I kept telling myself, "This is what I really want to do." And as I'm taking it, I'm starting to feel better because it's like I'm getting closer and closer to I'm not suffering no more.
Yeah.
Until I took the pills, and then when I like stood up, my body feeling weak because now that the sluggish of the pills is making me sluggish, but I'm just hearing my son's voice, hearing him voice like he's like screaming,
Mm.
and then I fell.
He was there.
Nah, he wasn't there,
Oh, you
but
just
I'm
heard
just
it.
hearing it in my head. I feel when I fell, all the pills came out of me. I start throwing up. My cousin Sean was there. He like, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? I said, Sean, just leave me, bro. He said, yo, bro, he grabbing me, he calling, I'm trying to snatch the phone out of his hand. He like, yo, what's wrong? I said, Sean, just let me go, bro. Just let me go, bro. If you love me, just let me go, bro. I don't want to suffer no more, bro. He called 911. My grandmother came out there. What is wrong? She crying. My aunt ran upstairs. She grabbing me like, yo. I'm like, yo, just let me go, y'all. Ambulance came. They rushed me. Hook IV up. And now they trying to flush it. They like, how many pills you took? I said, the whole bottle. He like, we don't have no traces of drugs in your system. I'm like, damn. And my mind is, I fucking failed the attempt. I'm like, all right, I'm ready to go home now.
Nigga
y'all.
wanted to go home and try it
Now,
again.
now I'm ready to go home because now, like, what's next?
Nigga want to go home and try it again.
I'm like, what's next? He's like, you ain't going home. Me, I ain't going home.
You in the
Man,
suicide
they
squad
strapped
now.
me up and took me up to that floor. I'm like, nah, sneakers off. I'm in there peeing. She opening the door. I'm like, miss, what are you doing? She said, I gotta watch you pee. I done peed all over myself because I'm thinking somebody crazy coming behind me. I'm like, nah, this shit ain't the life for me. But
see, let me ask you this. Well, I want to ask both of y'all. When did y'all know that y'all was traumatized?
when did I know I was traumatized?
Yeah.
Oh, I knew I was traumatized when I, like you said, I kept trying to live the same life. I wouldn't let go. And a part of being trauma is doing the same things and expecting a difference. And that's a part of being insane. You know what I'm saying? I was driving myself insane, trying to be the same person I was when I was walking. I knew I was traumatized when I hear loud noises and I couldn't go outside on the 4th of July no more because I'm thinking I'm getting shot
That's the
again.
number one
I knew
thing.
I was traumatized when I was just thinking about death and how it could happen and how it could come, but I wasn't afraid of it. I just was more so like, this could happen to me. I remember I knew I was traumatized when I couldn't go to my friend's baby shower because they was doing fireworks too close to her baby shower, and I said I can't go. And nobody understood that, but that pain of just going through this again, because it's like, damn, if I get shot again, I live again and I lose something else that I really need, or you know what I mean, that I really want. I'm
Might
really
lose
not
your
gonna
eyes.
want to
Then
be
you'll be
anymore.
fucked up. A
That's what I'm
blind
saying.
wheelchair,
Like,
nigga, that'd be fucked up.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not trying to like lose nothing more than what I had. Like, I knew I was traumatized when I stopped going certain places because I was in fear of what could happen. That's when I knew I was traumatized.
Shit.
I knew I was traumatized waking up every day thinking that this shit not real, thinking that this shit is a joke.
Man, that's the
It's not
biggest thing.
serious. I never really got the chance to show that I was any of these things because so many people around me was calling me strong, strong, strong. Here's a newsflash: check on your strong friends.
Check on them.
We don't be okay, but if everybody else around us want to feel sad and feel sorry, we not about to sit there and do the same thing. I never had no other option. I never had no option to
There's
be
hurt
anything
behind
but
that
strong.
smile.
It's a lot of hurt behind it.
A lot of hurt behind that
You
smile.
think that
Trust
he
me.
want to wake up blind? You think I want to wake up not walking? This not what we want, but this what we got to deal with. And it's what we got to do. But at the end of the day, you're not gonna make me feel no less of myself because of what my situation is. I wasn't born this way. He wasn't born that way. And what people got to realize, this could happen to anybody, not just us. So y'all gotta humble yourselves when y'all
Trust and
cracking
believe.
jokes and
Man, we
making
push.
things. God don't make no mistakes, babe.
And Trey, before I even talk about how did I know I was traumatized, every day we wake up is a battle. Every day we wake up, we gotta push through the day. It's hard. Some days, I guarantee neither one of us want to get out that bed. Some days, like I hate the fact that I'm blind and I don't want to live. Like it's days, but I gotta push through it. I gotta maintain it because I got a village that's on my back that need me. But when I realized when I was traumatized, when I hear a balloon pop, I hit the floor. I knew I was traumatized. I knew I was traumatized every day I wake up. I sat there and said, this is gonna be a day that I'm gonna see. And I used to tell people, oh, I know I'm gonna see today. I'm gonna see tomorrow. I feel a little light coming in my eyes, and they get quiet. I knew I was traumatized when I didn't want my son around me no more because I felt like I was a target, and I didn't want my son and my brother because I didn't want the target to be turned on them. I knew I was traumatized. Like yeah, it's just
There's so many
like
factors.
it's so many different ways I go. Like when I was at I'm at a party and they did a firecracker and I hit the floor, and everybody laughed, and it's like
it's not funny.
like everybody laughed, and my ex she picked me up. She like, yo, you all right? I'm like, yeah, but I try to play it off like as if I tripped or something, but really inside it felt I caught that flashback like I was about to get hit again.
And that's what PTSD is. PTSD, for those of you who don't know, is post traumatic
Yeah.
stress disorder.
And it's
And a
strong.
lot of gun violence victims have PTSD, whether you know it or not. And that's why a lot of people that go to the army come back and they have mental illness and mental health problems because
That shit
they
is real.
seen and heard and been through a lot.
My first 8-9 years, I suffered with that shit.
Yeah, I suffered from it from a long time until I went to Atlanta and shot a gun myself. I
Yeah,
feel like
they
that was
they
when
wouldn't they wouldn't
I
let
feel
me
like
shoot a
that's when
gun,
well, I don't know. I don't know if it's
yeah,
safe for you to do
yeah,
that, buddy.
they don't
I
let me
don't think
shoot
it's pretty
that.
safe. He think this
But
shit is like, what's that movie?
trauma,
Now I See You or some
yeah,
shit.
I'm nice like that though. I could do it though, but trauma, I ain't
That
gonna
nigga was
lie.
nice. That nigga was trained, blind and
Trauma, I
all.
know, like trauma had me. Trauma controlled me. Trauma took me under the water, like dragged me under the water. And a lot of people is like when I knew I was going through trauma when I could be in a friend, I'm laughing, I'm joking with everybody else, but I go in the bathroom, I take that time and I cry.
Yeah.
It's like I'm hiding my trauma from the people, and not for nothing. That when you hide trauma from people, that should hurt you even more and really put you through a battle. Cause now you fighting, you bad enough you fighting the trauma already. It's like you fighting 2 doses of trauma. Cause you fighting the fact that I'm in the dark, and I'm fighting the fact that I'm hiding being in the dark from the world. So it's like I was getting my ass whipped from both angles to a point I was ready to give up. Like trauma, I wore trauma. I wore trauma for the first 8 years of me being blind. I didn't know how to come out of this shit. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to turn. I used to call my grandfather and say, "Daddy, I just need you to pray for me. I'm losing." And he be like, "No, you're not. You still here." And I'm like, "Yeah, but they whipping my ass." He like, "Yo, you got to stay in there strong. Nobody can fight this battle with you but you. You in the dark. We not." He said, "But best believe I'm Don." My grandfather told me, "I'm Don King. I'm on the side of that rope. I'm cheering you on." And I laughed 'cause I said, "You Don King, I mean you robbing me." And we laugh and we joke, but for that moment, I understood what he's saying. It's like we can support you, but we can't fight this trauma. You gotta fight the trauma over
So
you.
you knew when it's safe to say you knew your trauma was breaking you when you tried to kill yourself.
Hell yeah.
That was
When
your
when I tried to
moment.
kill myself, that mean the trauma had got me. It took over me. I couldn't deal with it no more. My back was against the wall. And me being who I am, a
So
strong
trauma
person,
almost broke you so bad you almost took your life.
checked it. I checked
You
out.
tried to
I
take
couldn't
your
I
life.
couldn't swing no more. Like everybody know me. I'm a fearless person. I'm not scared of nothing. I don't back down for nothing. I'm gonna swing if I have to.
But you were scared
At
of
that
life.
moment, I was scared. I was scared of the dark. I was scared of myself.
Wow.
So to claim that back, that's why I say I'm the king of the dark. To claim the dark. Because the dark had me. I was scared. I'm waking up to it. I'm going to sleep to it. I'm making love in the dark. I'm crying in the dark. I'm laughing in the dark. I'm fighting in the dark. Everything was in the dark. It's to a point I didn't know who was who around me. Like I said in a previous episode, I forgot how my brother looked.
Mm.
Now this is a person that we both came up over Hootie Cat. I forgot how my brother looked. That shit hurts me the most. Hurts me the most. And it's like, just when you think, man, trauma ain't nothing, I could deal with this, I could hit this, ooh, man, that shit swallows you.
See, for me, it's different because I've being shot isn't my only traumatic experience, as we shared on the other
Yeah.
episode. I've been molested. You get what I'm saying? I've
Mhm.
been raped. I've been traumatized before I got into a chair. You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So this might have been the worst.
Trauma.
This probably has been the worst trauma, but there's a lot of other things that I've been through. So I've always learned how to put it behind me. You get what I'm saying? And keep going and put that smile on. So for me, it just shows, it's just crazy because I'm listening to how you said it. And it's just different aspects of how people deal with trauma. I deal with my trauma by pretending to just be okay.
See,
And
me too.
that's unhealthy, I know. But as I got older, I started going to therapy. I just recently went to therapy last year, and I did
Go to
wheelchair groups.
therapy, people. Go to therapy.
I did all of that stuff. I did the wheelchair groups. I spoke and I've mentored
Yeah.
people.
Don't feel like you good. You go to therapy.
I knew trauma broke me when I thought I was okay, even when I knew I wasn't. I had to pretend like I was okay. That's how I knew I was broken. But I've never thought about suicide. I've never thought about it because I'm
That's a
like,
good thing.
this is what God has played. At the end of the day, God placed me here because once I got in the chair, it's like, you know what, this is it. After I finally accepted it, however long that took, because I told everybody I was walking out that hospital. When I ain't walk out the hospital, I told everybody I'll be walking in a year. When I wasn't walking in a year, I told everybody I'll be walking in 5. When I wasn't walking in
But
5, I
that,
told
that
everybody I'd
didn't
be
make you
walking about 10.
depressed.
I just because I'm not suicidal doesn't mean I don't get
Yeah,
depressed.
because like, I
And
ain't
that's what it is. I
'cause
do
the
get
doctor
depressed here
told
and there.
me 10 years, I'm going to see it again. When I was counting down. People don't understand. I was counting down. I kept hearing words in my head. In 10 years, I'm going to see. When our 10 years came and I didn't see, that shit broke me. To a point, I called my ex and I was just crying on the phone. She said, what's wrong? I said, yo, I'm never going to see it again. And she was like, are you serious? I'm like, I'm dead serious. She's like, but we knew this already.
Mm.
I said, but the doctor told me 10 years. She's like, Christopher, come on. Like, and no, another thing in trauma too, when I keep replaying back that day, what could I did different? Wow. Which way I could have ran? How can I dodge these bullets? Like, that's trauma. Because you reliving that moment over and over and over. And then after you finish reliving it and you realize nothing would have changed, it wouldn't have been different. Like, I gotta leave out of my room to go in the front to a bigger space to really think to say, I just gotta leave this shit in the past. I gotta leave it in the past. Before it hurt, I used to talk about it. People like, damn, you strong, bro. This, that, and the third. But when I go home, I gotta unwind. I just relive that whole moment again. Now I'm crying in there, and now it's like, damn. I mean, I'm fighting this shit by myself. Now I can tell my story. I can laugh. I can joke, and I go home and I'm still feeling the same place. Trauma don't control me. I control trauma.
Mm.
I choked that hole.
I choked that hoe.
It's like,
I feel like with that, for me, as far as controlling and dealing with my trauma, I give all of that to God.
Mm.
For me, because I knew from
but
the
you
moment
can
that
give it to God, but don't discredit yourself.
no,
'cause
but
it
let me
takes
tell
to
you
do
why I
it.
said what I said. Because my faith is so strong. I believe in God to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? Because from the moment that I literally felt myself dying, and the moment I started praying, He's been saving me. Anytime that there's anything dark in my life, any type of feeling of sadness or pain or hurting or any type of controversy in my life, all I gotta do is pray. It may not be the answer I want to hear, but it's gonna be the
Yeah.
answer that I need. And God has been saving me. He's been putting me through it. And I can only accredit God to that because God created all of us. And God created
1000%.
me. And God gave me the strength to create my biggest blessing. And my biggest blessing
Your
is my
son.
child.
Mhm.
Because if I could have still had kids, but I would have never had this exact same baby if I didn't have my injury. You get what I'm saying? I would have
No
never
bullshit.
I met my son's father on a Cessna ride. You know what I'm saying? I would have never been on a Cessna ride if,
God's timing.
you know what I mean? So, and I fucking hate that nigga. Well, God, let's cut that out. Jesus Christ, I'm sorry. I don't know what
Like
came
me.
over me. But honestly, it's like my son saved my life. Because from that moment, it gave me a purpose. And I know a lot of people
Best
say
friend.
that he's literally my biggest joy. Even though he's a little pain in my ass because that little motherfucker got him out. But
best friend.
when I say he be saying shit that I know only God could have put on his heart to tell me, do you understand what I'm saying? Like the shit that comes out his mouth, and he's only 6, and he's been saying
Kids is a blessing.
he's been saying immaculate things since he was a baby, and the way he loves on me. Like we went out to we went to the museum, and it was a little girl that we met there, and they wanted to hang out the whole time, so he hung out with the little girl, and she was like, "Don't be mad," and I was like, "What's up?" She was like, why, like, why are you in a chair? Are you gonna walk again? And I'm like, I hope so, but I'm not upset because God is good. And she was like, well, I like you better walking. And I know she didn't mean any type of offense by it, but my son came, he had my back. He was like, well, I love my mommy in her wheelchair. She's beautiful, isn't she? She's a princess. And I was like, oh, you know what I mean? But I know he would be happy to see me walking too. And that's probably the part where
my son.
that's the part that's kind of the crazy part where the trauma plays back into it, because there's certain things where I just want to do, like I always say, with my kids, just by myself without anybody, and I gotta find a different way around it. And a lot of the time, sometimes that includes adding other people onto things, and I don't want to do that shit.
It's like, why do I gotta ask somebody for me?
Because for the most part, I do everything with him by himself, but things that require, obviously, like water parks and stuff like that,
somebody
gotta have somebody. We've done the flights by ourselves. We did that, you know what I mean?
Man,
but
I'm working on that now.
yeah, we did it. I got that out the way. He loved it. It was smooth. And they're very assisting at the airports for the most part.
Hell yeah.
As long as you're not flying with Spirit. I tell everybody, you fly with Spirit, you must want to meet your Spirit.
Spirit, help me out. Don't do that. I fly Spirit. Don't do that.
See, the only time I'm flying Spirit is if it's like we going to like ATL. We got to be like
I was going to say, hey, that's only I ain't going no far.
I say it got to be like a quick little 2 hour.
Yeah, a little
flight.
1-2 hour and a half. Yeah,
but still, that I still don't even like. My last time going there, I did American. I can't do no. Can't do no Spirit.
I ain't gonna lie. Trauma lives around us. Like being in the dark and having my son, that's trauma. Cause it's things that my son be want to ask for us to do, and then he'll stop, and then it's like, forget it, because he don't want to make me feel
He don't
bad.
want you to feel bad.
And it's like I told
Shit,
him,
my
I
son
said,
don't give a fuck. He'll say it, mommy,
yo,
I know you can't do it because you can't walk. See, that's the thing. He gonna say that shit.
yeah. Like a couple of weeks ago, I had a breakdown because my son, he like, I don't want you to like. He fall back from asking me things because he don't want me to feel away.
Mm.
And then I called my brother, and I cried on the phone, and I'm screaming, nigga, I'm just asking for you to fucking help me, bro. Just help me. And he's like, yo, bro, take him to the park. Teach him how to shoot a ball. I can't do it. Help me, bro. Help me. Because I don't want my son to get lost in the streets. Help me, bro. He like, I get what you're saying, bro. I'm going to be there. That's all I ask, bro. Just help me. He like, I get what you're saying. I says, I mean, even if we can't do it, bro, I'm going to figure this shit out. If I can't do it, somebody going to do it for us. Like, do not hold back from talking about it, this, that, and then I just got to go in the bathroom and just talk to God. Like, God, like, you brought me back. Like, my connection started with God when I got shot. Cause I was on the floor, I was talking to him. And I just felt like I signed a contract with him, like, I'm gonna give you life. I'm gonna take you off this floor, but you gotta be my voice.
Yeah.
You gotta be the voice. I was never on positive timing like this before.
Yeah.
Telling people put guns down. I was never doing that shit. I'm like, man, that little nigga is a little nigga. You can't tell that little nigga what to do, man. He gonna do whatever he wanna do regardless.
See, no, I think that's a great segue into like, because Frenchie kind of explained it already, but from your perspective, how did trauma bring you closer to God?
Yeah. So it's like, I'm on that floor. God, I mean, it's like, I never talked to God. And people lie when when I got shot, when I was on that, I'm like, God, this can't be my life. Like, please help me. Like, get me off this floor. Like, I'm talking to him, but he's not talking back. He talking, but sometimes, like, you don't gotta get a response back to know that he's there. Because I got shot 3 times. I got shot twice in the head. I got friends that got shot in the arm and died. Friends that got shot in the torso and died. Shot in the leg and died. Twice in my head. He picked me up off the floor to put me on that stretcher. They was about to take me to Brookdale. For the EMT to go on my wallet and see I'm an EMT. To take me to Kings County. 3 days recovery.
You was
4
an
days.
EMT?
I was an EMT before I got shot.
Wow. So how did that feel from being the
I felt like
person
my- I
that
felt-
helped
I felt
people
like my
to
life
being the
got-
person?
I felt like my life
that
got
needed the help.
snatched. I felt like my life got snatched. Because I worked hard. I changed my life to be EMT. I worked hard for it. So
Mhm.
when that all happened, I said, God, like, why the fuck you wasting my time? Not knowing that he was breaking me down to build me back up to a person that I needed to be. Like,
Mm.
I thought I changed, but I still was the same person. I still had the same train of thought. I didn't grow when I thought I did. So when I got shot, it was God's way of saying, I'm going to break you down, but I'm going to build you the way I want to build you. So
That's
now
a
it's
word
like,
right there, brother.
so it's like,
Brother
all right,
Chris.
you took my vision. Now it's like, I'm not just talking for the people that got vision, that's home, that don't know how to get out of it. I'm talking to the people that's blind. I say I'm the voice of the disabled because I feel like we left out. Every day I say, God, like, if this is what you want me to do, God, like, just guide me. Like, you don't got to talk about, just guide me. He'll give me a sign. I get a DM. This is the reason why I'm doing this. God, if this, my son got into the school. My son, he committed to a school, and I said, God, I really don't want him to go to this school. I don't. I'm your voice. I'm doing your work. Just protect my son. Put your hands on my son because I can't afford it. His guidance counselor called and said, P-Tech is ready for him. My son was on the waiting list. He was on 100. We pulled the strings. He in P-Tech.
God is good.
I'm like, now I don't question you, God. Hey, even if you gotta take my blessings off of me and put it on my child, then do it. I'm here. I'm his sacrifice.
Amen.
I'm here to do it. So before it was like I'm living like a demon. Now I'm not scared to sit and say, "Hey, God is in me. I believe in God. I listen to God. I think about things like even with the podcast. I'm like, God, guide me in the right direction. Let me know what is what." And He brought me Wolf. I ran through so many different producers. He brought me Wolf. Me and Wolf went from a working relationship to a friendship to family.
Right.
Like, I could send Wolf my card knowing that he ain't gonna do no bullshit. I trust Wolf. Like, Wolf got my whole rundown, my whole spell, and I never let a nigga get close to me like that before in my life. That's God doing. I said, God, let me know if this the right thing. Like, Frenchie being part of this podcast, let me know if this the right thing. All right, God. And I always talk about you.
Yeah.
Like me and Wolf talking, like, nah, Frenchie ill, bro. She doesn't. He like, yeah, Frenchie we just gotta lock in. Now look at us, we locking in, we strong. It's like we a 1-2 combo. When Tahoe was
Right.
sitting up there saying, like, wait, hold up, that's your brother. He's blind and you in the wheelchair. Like the nigga said, how y'all mother feel? Like nigga, we ain't got the same mother. Like, but I
Yeah,
laugh at
that
that
shit had
shit
me
because no
weak.
lie, I'm living in my purpose.
No funny shit. God does everything for a reason.
And then I look at it like, all right, at EMT, right? I was hurt. I was mad.
Yeah.
God took that away from me because it's like, nigga, you bigger than saving the people from New York City.
Mhm.
You saving people across the world.
Mm.
So why are you tripping over New York City when you touching people across the world? Shout out, like I said, rest in peace to Mac. He came to me and he cried, he hugged me, and I wasn't used to it. I'm like, what are you crying for? He said, yo, you don't understand. My family didn't understand how I felt until I put your podcast on and let them listen to it, what you went through.
Mm.
And I sat there and my friend was like, damn, bro, the streets is not your home no more. Jump back on the sidewalk, bro. It's cool.
I think this is the perfect segue to get into our last part, which is how trauma gave y'all purpose.
Trauma gave me purpose because I've been helping people in different ways, but now I'm able to help people in the way that God intended me for, and that's for my voice to be heard. I always wonder why I was always outspoken. I always wonder why I always just wanted to be on TV. I was always in every school performance. I was always just being a friend, and I was always just trying to save everybody.
It was the light.
God put me here because God put me in this situation so that my voice could be heard all over. And not gonna lie, the wheelchair got me through doors that when I was walking, I probably would never get into.
Amen.
So at the end of the day, I'm grateful. I met some amazing people along the way.
Mm-hmm.
My support system is strong, it's thorough. I have an amazing mother.
Shout
I
out
thank
to
God
Mama
for my
Love.
mother every day because my mother quit her job and worked full time just to be there with me.
That's
You know what I
love.
mean? From the day that I was shot, everything that I told my mom I wanted to do, she supported it. My child, she's an amazing grandmother to him. She had him all week just because she knew this week was going to be busy for me and because this was my 14th anniversary of being shot. Shout out to my mother. I thank God for her every day. I thank God for my dad as well because a lot of people can't even say that they have a father. My dad took me out on the day that I got injured and he was the first person I seen in that ambulance.
Shout
He
out to
got to the
Pops.
ambulance. He got to the ambulance before the ambulance got there. You know what I'm saying? Like my dad was in
Shout
that
out to
car with me.
Pops.
Like I'm grateful for the parents that I have. I'm glad that they put me and instilled in the confidence that they instilled in me and that I'm able to be the person that I have. My purpose is to be here for the people that I love and for the people that I love to know that I'm okay. And for me to show my child like his mama ain't no sucker, regardless. Like I made shit work and I ain't let nothing break me. Like you said, I might bend, but I'm not gonna ever
Big
break.
wheels.
Big wheels, big bag, big money. Stop. But yeah, my purpose is just to heal people.
Your
I
purpose
realize
is
that.
to be Frenchie.
To use my pain to heal people.
To be Frenchie.
Yeah, and that's fabulous.
But let's clap because 14 years and we still here.
14 years.
14
crazy.
fucking years.
What 50 Cent said? He got hit like I got hit and he ain't fucking
fucking
breathing. Like that's
Yo.
what I'm saying.
And the reason why I'm clapping for 14 years, because no lie, people can't even do a day.
It's somebody that just
committed
suicide because
Rest in peace to
they
her.
were in a wheelchair, and I can't.
It's too much.
I can't pretend to not know those feelings, and I can't pretend to know those feelings because I've never wanted to do that to myself. But I do feel for you and for her family, for her loved ones.
Send our love and our condolences.
That's a tragedy, and suicide is real. Make sure you check on your strong friends because she was smiling every day. And from the posts that I've seen, people
check
loved
up
her.
on your friends.
People loved her so much. Not everybody is built to live a life that they wasn't born with.
Living in a wheelchair is not the problem. Being in the dark is not the problem. It's trying to maintain that same life that you was living is the problem.
And then we still got to deal with all the problems y'all got to deal with. Plus the shit, because people think we get SSI, you good. That shit ain't no money.
We ain't even going to talk about that shit.
Well,
That's a whole nother fucking episode. We're not even going to talk about that. But my purpose, my purpose is my son. Like,
amen.
My daughter, my niece, my nephews, my mother. It's like, my purpose here to be the voice to motivate people.
Amen.
Like I motivate, like I didn't know I motivate people. I just thought people just love to hear me talk until like I started seeing people doing the work when I talk. My purpose is to keep, I ain't gonna lie, to keep people alive.
Yeah.
I feel like if I don't speak and I wasn't who I was, I would have been going to a lot more funerals. I talk people off that edge, yo, bro, it ain't worth it. Yeah, why you gotta walk around with your gun? And people be looking at me like, yo, since when you start talking like this? But it's like my purpose for us to get through this year and next year, like we gotta live, we gotta talk about this shit 10, 20, 30 years from now to say like we survived it.
Right.
We don't gotta do this shit no more that we been doing when we was kids.
Yeah.
Like my purpose is to save people, to be the
Amen.
voice that a person that can't speak for
Amen.
themselves. I am that voice. And it's like,
and also to add on, my purpose is to show other people in my situation that it's not the end.
you can
And
survive.
You can still keep going. Because look at me, baby. 14 years and I still look good.
Hello.
Clock it. The fuck?
I mean, my purpose is for every blonde person out there to let them know that you're not in the dark. Like you're not in the dark by yourself.
Amen.
Like we all around. My purpose is to show people like disabled do have a voice. Even if you deaf, mute, blind, in a wheelchair, cerebral palsy, it don't matter. You still got a voice. I'm a child of purpose.
And you're still
Like
deserving of
I got a
love.
purpose all over me, but like no
Amen.
lie, I can honestly say I wouldn't be who I am today if it wasn't for my mother, Rosha. If it wasn't for my son Zaman, my daughter Tayana, Chloe, my Tweety Bird, Booby, Tinky Man, Woody, Sanaya, like Blackbird.
Shout out the whole bill.
Those my nieces and my nephews, like they give me life. Days I feel like I can't go no more, and I just like, damn God, like you brought me this far. Is this the end? And my niece are busting the door and be like, your boys is here, and they jump on my neck, and I love you, Uncle Chris, and I'm like, I can't leave them.
Yeah.
Like they 4 years old. They gonna need my wisdom when they get older to let them know this is not cool. This is not safe. Like watch out for this. Stay out the streets. It's okay to be a sidewalk person. Don't fall to peer pressure.
Yeah.
Like that's my purpose.
Amen.
My son is 14. Like I gotta keep my hands up on the back of his neck to make sure he don't slip through the cracks. That's my purpose. Like, and I'm glad that I'm here on the couch. Well, you ain't on the couch, you're in your own chair. That's valet parking right there. But I'm glad to be on this podcast with you. I'm glad to have Wolf in my life to go over shit. Like, ever since I put the right people around me, my life been going so much better.
Amen. And I share the same sentiments, and we're just happy that we could be here for the people that support us and the people that love us.
Don't run from your purpose. Step in that shit.
Step in that shit.
Step in it.
And even if you can't walk,
roll in that shit.
Nah, if you can't stand up, stand out. I always tell people that.
That's all.
That's it. And that's another episode.
The Blonde and IC podcast. Where they can find you at, Frenchie?
At Hot Wheels for Real on IG.
I ain't gonna lie. Wolf make you want to go back to therapy. Got you traumatized. Got you reliving trauma and all that shit.
This is Wolf, the everybody got you this size.
So if this episode really touched you and it helps you, thank Wolf. We're not taking the credit for this.
And make sure to like, share, and subscribe because we're happy that you guys are watching. We're happy that you guys are
tell a friend.
Tell a friend to tell a friend because support is free. Thank you, Thank you, guys.
Hello, and I'm the
It'll heal us from our trauma if you support us.
Yeah, it definitely would. You feel me? I feel so much better. I can smile and really mean it. And you can find me at the official Blonde Stepper NYC, or you could just tap into Blonde Banasi NYC. We there each and every Wednesday, and me and Frenchie about to set up a versus battle. I'm a duster though.
Yeah, you can't.
You pick your 20. I pick my 20. I'm Monica. I'm Brandy. I'm Jodeci. I'm Casey. I'm Joe. I'm all that, baby. But another episode of Blonde Banasi podcast, and we out here. Yeah. Peace.
That was a good one.